All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the daytime stream for Wednesday. It's 4:47. All right. Vic says, finally. All right, I still got this killer headache, man. I had it last night. It's still here today. It sucks. I was on TikTok today, and I got not one, but two different people selling Labubus. And, man, that is so lame, dude. It is so cringe. It stinks of scalping. It's a horrible look if you're a card shop. I saw it and I cringed immediately. All right, let's see. New Hololive set. Now, wait a second. Let me take a quick look into this. What is the name of this Hololive? Give me a minute. Hololive, Hololive, Hololive. Curious Universe. Alright, Hololive Curious Universe. New Hololive Curious Universe. Umbreon Prismatic. And Labubu Cardshops are scalpers. No, wait. Labubu Cardshops admitting they're scalpers. Let's go ahead and get a little apostrophe in there. Looks good. Hey, mister, you feeling better? Ah, man, no, I still got this killer headache. I don't know what it is. I think I get migraines, guys. Probably just need to take a day off or something. Okay, so Anthony Haymeyer's doing cash. Let's see. What's this? Woo! Wow. Mr. Average Player shared a picture with me. The Southern Island Mew just sold for $24,000. Incredible. Wow, crazy. Okay, that's good. And let's grab these. Okay. We're cleaning up our emails. Other than that. And there we go. So, Curious Hololive, Curious Universe. Let's get a price on Curious Universe. Drink Gatorade. This isn't that kind of headache. You're funny, man. I don't remember how many packs are in these. Let me check. Ugh. Let me check. Umbreon EX break. Hey, mister, you feeling better? Labubus are for sissies. Labubu break confirmed? Nope. No way, dude. Labubu sellers are scalpers for sure, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What a weird number. There's 12 packs in the box. I don't know why they do that. That's super weird. All right. Well, let's get a price for this. Divided by 12. Oh, that's kind of pricey, actually. So they're going to be about 6.5 per pack. Isn't that what the last one was? Yeah, the last ones were 6.5 as well. All right. Hololive, Curious Universe, 6.5, 78. All right, good. Let's go share this. Labubu Cardshops admit they're scalpers. What the hell? I thought people were joking about selling Labubus. How crazy is that crap? We're going live for Wednesday day. Okay, let's send on that. Hey, what's up, J-Dog? Closing that. Good. I got Mr. LaFlame's pictures taken. That's it's called digital Digital collection. You can pay 20 bucks and I'll take a picture of all your stuff. So you can have me do that for 20 bucks. It's an option. All right, let's see. Let's get any closer. No. Wow, that takes a long time, doesn't it? TCC to the moon. All right, guys. So here we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hololive Curious Universe fresh case. 2 cases of it, I think. Yeah, I believe I ordered 2 cases of this. I don't know if there'll be a lot of interest. If there isn't, I'll just resell them on eBay, I guess. Hololive's weird, man. Sometimes we sell a lot of it. My package, says Andy. No, what happened to your package? It's the new Furby. Did you get my message on Discord about price decrease for commission? Excuse me. Let's just see. So, you got a whole list, huh? We gotta think about that, huh? It's tricky having to work your way through all this stuff. So those are all price decreases, is that right? Because it looks like the Lugia is a price increase. Is it a price decrease? Oh no, it's a price decrease. All right. We need to have like a 10%, 15% instead of choosing each one, or maybe it'd take too long. There you go. All right. I don't mind making prices cheaper. It's nice and all, but if you got like 100 slabs, that'd take too long. Let's see. Here's the Latios. All right. Sneaker Bunko 85, Yellow Deck Parasect 80, Mini Logo 90, Red Deck Poker, Clefairy 40, Hypno Mini Deck, Mini Deck, PSA 9, Venusaur Red Poker Deck, South Park Death, Halo SGC Armed and Dangerous, and PSA 10 Merrill Team Rocket Returns. All right. Oh, ow, man, my head's hurting. Oh, I don't know why I got this neck pain and headache, man. Sleeping did not solve it, I suppose. Crazy. All right. Taking it's being weird, said ETA yesterday, then updated to St. Louis this morning, says moving, but delivery unknown. Oh, I'm sure it's fine, dude. I'm sure it's fine. You guys got to work for UPS or FedEx or USPS for once. All right, hold on. I got an important text message. Let's see. All right. All right, there we go. So, check this out, guys. Oh, new Umbreon. Also, Tournament Victini. I think it's bad time to buy ultra modern chase cards that focus on vintage and sealed. You could be right. All right. Beautiful card, huh? Look at that. Nice. Tempted to do a break on that. What do you guys think? What would that look like? $30 spots? Whoa. Man, I don't know about that. Let's go for it. All right, so this Victini, I bought this with the intention to get you guys a Victini graded, but we are going to let it break early, and then this one will be breaking while more of them are grading. That's what we're going to do. All right. So that is Victini tournament card. That's the tournament card, by the way. That's Battle Day Victini. How'd you get that, Victini? Well, I flew to Japan. All right. Yeah. This is the one that was rumored to be 2,000 copies, then revealed that was false. Nobody really knows the exact number of Victinis that there will be. But there's some speculation. It could be around 15,000 or something. Oh, that's marker. We are. We are. Which is a pretty good number. All right. Despite that, it's a Battle Day card, and it's this new monochrome. Okay. There is, yeah, he's hugely expensive. So you have a chance to pull a Victini now? That's pretty cool, man. I'm going to grab another one of these, actually. Keep that real sturdy. It's going to be a break? Yeah. So that is a break on a Victini. Thing is, I can send him off to grade, but he won't be back for a little while, and I want to get that break started. There we are. And I got a couple of these coming anyways. Just like with the felt hat Pikachus. Remember the felt hat Pikachus? All right, cool. Here's Umbreon. Ooh. Direct competition with the slow Pikachu? I don't know. It's going to be fine. The Pikachu is actually a star card. Here we are. So, check out that Umbreon. I'm not really too worried about it, to be honest. I'm okay with there just being a bunch of breaks. Here's Victor. He says, Slab away Team Rocket Crobat reverse. Yes, sir. Where'd that go? Ooh, where'd it go? Toss it up there for a second while I search for this. There he is. So you want to slab away on this guy? Cool, man. We'll do a $10 fee for the slab away this time. That's Caleb Labara. That's a good card. Is the Umbreon a break? No. He could be in the future, though. I'd say Pikachu has to finish before we consider Umbreon. No, actually, Mew has to finish. Mew has to finish to consider Umbreon. All right, so this is for our good friend Victor. Thanks, Victor. Let's see, where should we put you? Maybe right here. July 25, Victor Cardenas. And that's going to say Dark Crobat. 165 minus 30, which is 135. All right, you got it. 135 remains. And now we put your name on the back. All right, Mega Break, the Mew Break. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this nice? Oh, man, that's nice. Beautiful. Okay. I don't think it'll fit in this box, will it? Oh, it does fit in the box. That's nice. That's nice. So, the news, that's Battle Day Victini. Super expensive card, if you didn't know. He's really, really expensive. And he just arrived, and this one's available for a 1 in 30 break. Pretty much, it's, remember Battle Day Lily, which I think people list for like ridiculous prices, like 70,000 or some crazy crap like that. So this is another one of those Battle Day cards. Nobody truly knows exactly how many there should be, but there's been speculation there'll be about 15,000 of them, and it's a highly desirable card, very similar to the Felt Hat Pikachu. Okay, let's see. Oh, my neck's hurting. How long after we pay for items to be shipped are they actually shipped, says GD Archives. Hey, what's up, man? So, shipping does not happen automatically. Oh, how long after we pay for our items to be shipped are they actually shipped? Oh, I see. I misread the question. So, Alexis comes in 3 times a week. In fact, she's in today, and so she's doing the shipping right now. I had her skip Monday because there wasn't very much shipping to do. So, if you ordered shipping like Monday or Sunday maybe, it has not gone out yet, but she's doing the shipping right now. There was just very little shipping to do on Monday. It was like 2 or 3 packages, so I said, you know what, come in Wednesday. So this week, and I mentioned that, I think I mentioned that on Monday. This week, she is in today, right now, doing the shipping. Mr. selling Labubus now? No, man. I ran into other sellers selling Labubus, and it was so freaking cringe, dude. It was the cringiest thing I think I'd seen. I can't believe Pokemon rip and ship collectors, or whatever you want to call them, are selling those. It makes me feel like those guys are 1,000% straight up scalpers. That's it. They're just scalpers. I can't see them any other way. When I see the Labubus, it's got to be like, I don't know, there's some sort of cringe reseller feeling about it, and God, I hate it. I think that is the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. Hi, so much time. Hey, what's up, King K40? What's up, man? If you want to look like a trashy reseller scalper, sell Labubus in your card shop. That is so cringe. That's why I put in the title. Those sellers are showing their true identity. They're literally just reseller scalpers. That's it. I have no doubt that they are not really that much of a collector, and they're definitely just in this for, you know, buy and flip, buy and flip, buy and flip, and that is so cringe. I mean, I can't believe how bad it looks, and they just openly do it. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the trend. There might be, ow, my eye hurts. There might be people who disagree with me on that, but I was scrolling through, you know, say something like Jack's Breaks or something like that, right? Like Pokemon Card Channel. You click on it, and right in the front, this big display of Labubus. What the F is this crap? That's not Pokemon. And so it's really just people reaching for anything that they can resell for a profit, and it's so gross looking. God, it's cringe. I cannot believe how bad that looks. It is so, like, you could be a 10 and now you look like a 0. It's so crazy. And Labubus are, there's a couple choice prohibited words I'd like to use for how stupid Labubus look. They are definitely not impressive. Those are worse than Beanie Babies. People are going to regret that in like a second, because I don't think they'll last. I've been wrong before, but I cannot understand why anyone would pay a scalper price for an absolutely ugly little doll that will be gone in like a year. So congratulations, you've scammed yourself if you buy those. Sorry if you bought them. Just get it for the kids. It's toys. My kid's been asking for one. I can't do it. Tell them to stop being silly and go buy them a gold bar or something. I don't know. Go buy them a Pokemon card. But Labubus are about as stupid as they could possibly be. I can't believe how stupid they are. And yeah, these Pokemon card shops. Yeah, right, dude. You're a straight up scalper, and you're just looking for the next thing to cling on to. So bad. 0 out of 10. I give any card shop that sells Labubus, turn yourself around and walk right out of that card shop, because it's not a card shop. That guy's just a professional scalper. That's crazy to me. It's not a card shop. He's just looking for the next stupid thing. Yeah, really, really unimpressed. God, it's cringe. So cringe. All right, that's my spiel. Labubus are the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. All right, let's take a quick look at this. Mr. Robert says, Nidoking Slabaway. Nidoking Slabaway. Was that one you already had in Slabaway? Let me take a quick look at that. Yeah, if you want to absolutely destroy your any sort of reputation you had as a card seller, go ahead and sell Labubus. So, Robert, I see you once upon a time had something in Slabaway. Nidoking Slabaway, huh? What could that be? Is it a card we have? Oh, is it in the featured channel? Hold on, give me a second. Is it this cool guy? Anything is better than Funko Pops. I don't really hate the Funko Pops as much as Labubu. Maybe because Funko Pops have been around a little while and they have a comic book feeling to them a little bit. But Labubus did not have that feeling at all. There is absolutely no feeling of that at all. They are just cringe little dolls, and Pokemon card shops that are desperately trying to make money are hoping that this will be the flip. This is it, guys. This is the flip. I'll buy it for 20 and I'll sell it for 40. This is it, guys. Cringe as F, dude. Really crazy. You know what's cringe about it? They don't care about what they're selling, and they don't care if it's good for you or not. They're there to flip. That's it. And there's nothing yuckier than that. Makes me grossed out for sure. Mr. Robert, let's get you set up. Okay, Robert. Here it is. They do not care what they sell. It's like if you're an insurance agent. Oh yeah, guys, you got to buy insurance. And then sales are down. They're like, well, actually, I sell homes now. It's like, okay. I don't know. Maybe there's a bit of zealousy to me. I have a little bit of the zealousy. I'm a little bit of a zealot. Nido King. Wow, I'm surprised no one grabbed this before you, man, because this is a good one. Okay, and 410. If you really love Pokemon, then you better show some Pokemon, brand loyalty. And instead, you're selling one of the dumbest, trendiest items in Labubus. God, dude. Cringe. Not even a card. Just a touch of the tism. Anything's better. Nothing. Not the CGC 10 you have. They drew so much blood. That's the boy. And they're from China. Here's a Jose Arredondo. Ship my slabs only. You got it. Jose Arredondo. All right. Just so you know, this will go out on Friday. All right. The time to get your shipping in is before Wednesday. Oh, the software is crashing. It's crashing? Oh, what the hell? Hold on, let me try closing this and opening this back up. Oh no, the software is like glitched. All right, let me close it and let me open it back up. So Stamps did a big update and it was working really well last night. And now it's one day later and it seems like it's not working now. Is it going to remember me? Oh, cool. It auto-logged me in. Didn't even ask for my information. Stamps never going to get it together. People selling Labubu, if you go to their marketplace profile, they used to sell sneakers, Pokemon cards, and now Labubus. Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's exactly the feeling. Awful. Okay. Oops. All right. And let's get the weight in. We're making your label for you right now. Exactly, dude. What was your favorite subject in school? Oh, well, let me think about it. Well, I was homeschooled for much of my education, and then eventually I went to college. When I was homeschooled, my favorite subject might have been... Well, one part of my education, because my parents were very religious, was this course. It was an actual homeschooler course where you quite literally read a lot of the writings of Pope John Paul II. And he was a smart dude, man. I guess you kind of have to be to get elected to be Pope. He had a lot of very clever thoughts that were sort of very philosophical and religious. And I would say as a kid, that affected me in a positive way. Even though I'm not very religious today, he brings a sense of awareness to the ideas of like individual persons and how you have to be able to see the world from their perspective. So, the Pope's very good at stuff like empathy. And so I had to read all his writings for like a year in high school, homeschool high school, and they were smart, man. They were smart. I think that his stuff helped me interact with girls even, as strange as that sounds, because you were able to be sort of like normal and you were able to talk in a nicer way, be more authentic, be more, maybe less gross, because boys don't always know how to talk to girls. Of course, it helps that I had 6 sisters too. I had a lot of sisters. So, by the way, I forgot to write your name on this, Mr. Robert Wright. And I got this right, didn't I? Your 1-minute opening videos are cool to watch. Thanks, man. All right, Robert Wright. Here you go. He has this idealized version of marriage where it's sort of like this sacrificial commitment to each other. And even though those ideas are maybe antiquated or they're religious, they're not terrible ideas when it actually works. When you get 2 people who are real good to each other and they're in it all the way for the other person, even if it's at their own expense. That's the ideal marriage. And so, in fact, that's the ideal relationship to have. And so he had a lot to say about that. It's a good sort of like, and he was really well written too. That's the other thing. So if you just read a really advanced writer's writing all the time, your vocabulary explodes. So your vocabulary becomes very smart. And so I was reading that pretty young. Maybe I was like 15 or 16. I don't remember. I think I was about 15 when I started reading it. Here's Olivion. All right. So that was for homeschooling. For college years, there were some really fascinating math courses, but I don't actually love math. I would say for the homeschooling, for the college years, it was probably psychology. I ended up taking 2 courses in psychology. No, I don't know. Psychology or economics. They're in competition with each other a little bit. Those two were probably my favorites. I did accounting. I took a bunch of economic courses. There was like intro, then there was micro, macro, and socioeconomics. And so I took all of those. And then for psychology, I took intro, and then the second one was called abnormal psychology, which was more of an introduction to people's primary problems like anxiety, depression, and a whole range of symptoms. Like there's a problem for some people where they're obsessed, they can't stop focusing on things. There's people who are addicted to sympathy, like they have to get sympathy from others. So you learn this whole range of problems, and it helps sort of explain people really quickly. Like you identify people, and you learn a little bit of neurology too. Like you find out these behaviors that they developed that we call dysfunctional, they develop those behaviors because their brains typically are overactive or underactive in some particular region. And so these are, coping behaviors that are a result now, or they learned it as a child from their parent in order to survive at home, one or the other. So that was really fun. Abnormal psychology was a very good class. Anyone could take that class for any job and benefit from it because you interact with a lot of people in this world. Economics is very good if you want to run a business. So I do run a business, so that helped. And and then the Pope John Paul writings expanded my vocabulary, introduced me to philosophy and religion and the concept of what an ideal relationship was. So there you go. All right, Rigoberto Gill, 1 spot in the Victini. So this is Battle Day Victini. It's a tournament card is what it is. It's pretty rare. It's pretty expensive. But let's get this for you. Did you see GD Archives message? Let me look. Hold on. Right here in our stream, GD Archives. I might have missed it. I paid for shipping on May 26th. Oh, Mr. GD Archives, that's pretty important. I want to help you out with that. Could you tell me what to look up? I got to know who you are so I can start looking it up and start figuring it out, okay? Help me out. Let me know who you are, and we'll get to work on it right now, okay, while we're live. No problem, man. We'll get it figured out. That's a pretty long time, so if you're not international, that's often a sign that maybe the label never got printed at all. Now, this is a big break. Let's get a separate bag. Math is my second favorite subject. I was never that bad at math. I was always kind of like a math B student. I often found it boring, though. That's the problem. But when I would try hard at it, I could do all of it. And I did do all of it. I took some of the hardest possible math courses you can take in college because I was going for a full Bachelor's of Science Computer Science degree. And so the only math classes I didn't have to take were the ones that were strictly for math students. And they were like the super high-end level stuff. But I took all the same math courses as any engineer. All right. Daniel Garcia. Okay, Daniel Garcia. Let's take a quick look into that. The first thing we can do, let me mark this. The first thing we can do is check to make sure that I printed a label. So that's the first step. Okay. It's possible I didn't print one. It's possible I did print one and maybe Alexis had a problem. It's possible that I printed one, Alexis got it shipped, and USPS has it stuck somewhere. So all those are possible. All right. I grew up without my mom and dad because they were bad people. I did the same thing, Emily. My parents were not very good people. I think my mom was too stressed, and I think my dad I think my dad was well-meaning, but he ended up, you know, being bad at the end anyways. So my mom was a bit crazy, I guess. And so I left home as soon as I could, and it was just a bad place. But, you know, you'd be surprised. A lot of people kind of go through the same thing. Everyone can't have normal parents, I guess. And so, you know, if you had bad parents, and let's say you have a memory of them and it affects you from time to time, maybe you should read a little bit about abnormal psychology. It's a good subject, and it can help explain some of your own feelings and thoughts, okay? All right, so here we go. So this is Daniel Garcia, right? Let me look that back up. Daniel Garcia. Yeah, there's a lot of bad parents out there. So Daniel, it says here that you ordered shipping on 4/16 and that it was delivered on 4/19. And now you're saying you ordered again in May. I don't see a label. So that would suggest to me that your stuff is still over here. So I guess my next step, I'm going to check your last payment and see if we can find out if you ordered a round of shipping with that. It's possible that I did your order and I didn't see a note to ship. I want to have the card shipped to me before I forget. My boxes are under Daniel Garcia. Okay. So that part's right. Maybe I couldn't find them. So, oh, nope, there it is. Look at this. Oh, I see the problem. I don't have your address. It says it right on the box. Verify address. 525, verify address. So there we go, Daniel. We know what the problem was. I need you to email me your address. Problem solved. The mystery has been solved, everybody. Ship. Verify address. 525. All right. So, Mr. Daniel, if you'll just email me your address, we can get you shipped out right away. So the good news is your cards are over here and they're safe and there's nothing wrong. I just don't have your address. You can find my email at the top of the description. It's really simple, TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So that's it. It's the only, you know, there's no other emails like mine. I'm sure it's just TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Again, you can find that at the top of the description. Just give me that shipping address and I'll get you all shipped out, okay? Any action on the Metazoo yet today? Oh, we got Metazoo and he's looking for action, guys. So this is a Metazoo gym break. Here it is. And it's $22 to buy in, and you might pull a Mothman worth $800 out here. And if you do that, I will also get you a roll in our Discord server for Mothman. So if you like chasing after those rolls, that's a fun reason to get into that. Okay, there we go. So did GD Archive see that? Awesome. Yeah, my boxes. Hey, mister, do you sell Labubus? I was just going on a crazy rant about how yucky it looks for anyone who claims to be a card shop to sell Labubus, because it really looks more like you're a scalper shop at that point. And I know there's an element of that to, you know, all sort of like hobbies and everything like that, but Labubus are just, for some reason, they're way, way worse. Like if you're selling Funko Pops, I don't care. But if you're selling Labubus, it's just such a cringe feeling. It's super cringe. Makes me never want to buy from you. Why would I buy from a guy selling Labubus? He's definitely just a flipper. Okay, cool. So that part has been figured out. Jose Arredono's been shipped. Okay. Will Nidoking cross to a PSA 10? I can't guarantee that. I have heard some CGC 10s have crossed, but not all of them. Okay. We are. So the price that he was based off of a CGC 10, by the way. So here is this Nidoking, right? $430. Well, the PSA 10 is priced at about $1,000, and he might be a close borderline card. Thing is, he looks really nice, but I don't know. PSA can be really mean and not allow you to cross. You could also try tag grading. Have you thought of that? Tag grading, maybe. I sometimes wonder if tag grading would be better about cross grading. I bought my Labubus at scalper price. No! Another label for Sarah. Okay. Big or small label? I'm going to ask Alexis. So Alexis is asking for another label. Okay. Haha. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. He just emailed me. Okay. There we go. There we go. That message goes through. Wow. Okay, so Mr. Daniel Garcia has reached out via email, so we are getting closer to getting him shipped. I might rush his shipment down to Miss Alexis. So this is the Tournament Eevee. Very nice. Okay, there's Umbreon. And here's Misdreavus. I'm getting a whole bunch of texts. Let's see. Oh. Ah, perfect. All right, now we've got Daniel's address. I'm going to go ahead and get Daniel's shipping prepared because we got a little bit of shipping to do here, guys. We got to get an additional Sarah Dusenberry label. Okay, let's see what Alexis says. She's showing me how much I need. Okay, so it's a big label. All right. So we got a nice heavy label. Thoughts on the new Mega Rayquaza set announced on Poke Beach? I'm excited for the X-White Euro cards to become relevant again. I'm sitting on a lot of X-White Euro cards that I bought because I felt that, you know, eventually they would be looked at sort of like the Black-White era. So I'm actually pretty excited for that, and I'm hoping they look really good, and we'll see how interested people are in it. So there's an additional Sarah Dusenberry label. Now, Daniel Garcia real fast, guys. Aha, so I had a Daniel Garcia in my address book, and it's a different address for this guy. That's exactly why I hesitated. Because I said, you know what, it could be a new address, or it could be that he moved, or it could be that we have a new Daniel Garcia, because it's a little bit of a common name. It is Daniel Garcia. We're going to go ahead and delete Daniel Garcia's previous address just in case. Okay, very important that we did that there. I could have shipped all his cards, a whole box of cards, to an old address, and so I kind of saved the day there by hesitating, because when he last ordered, I actually had I had an address stored in my address book, but it looks like it would have been the wrong one. So that was very good of me. I've done this long enough that I knew my gut told me, you better confirm that address. Why won't it let me, I want to copy and paste his, God, that's annoying. All right, here we go. So I'm copying his email. Good. So I'm probably going to carry this down to Alexis. Try to get this out for you right away, okay? Will Evolutions boosters keep going up? I imagine they will. I think Evolutions will keep going up. I think all of them will keep going up. All the X-White era is going to become way cooler now. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got a Sarah, and we've got a Daniel Garcia, and then we have Jose Arredondo. Good. Anything else that I needed to do for shipping? I think that was all of it. I'm afraid this is a different Daniel Garcia. No, I think we got the right one. You mentioned boxes, and I have boxes right here. So I think we're good. All right. I'll just Discord message you, Iona Wagwan, with this message. Don't want to let me send it. Okay, guys, so give me a minute. Let me take these down to Miss Alexis, and let me grab Mr. Daniel Garcia's stuff. There we go. Yo, these are some old ones, man. Let's see. Yeah, look. Yeah, look. Some old Daniel bags here. $125 right there. So this is old Daniel Garcia stuff, okay? So have no fear, Daniel. Now, sorry about that, guys. We're going to get back to opening stuff. We'll just get all this shipping sorted out, make sure it's all done the right way. Shipping is a very important part of what we do. Not just opening, but also making sure people receive what they bought. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. I'm going to run these down to Alexis now. All right, here we are. Whew. I'm back. Woo. Okay. There we go. Click. We've got Eric Rodriguez 2 sealed Fortnite packs and shipping. Shipping. Grab this. Ta-da! And Eric would be... Do you have a bag or box? I feel like you've probably got a... Oh, you got a bag. Okay, cool. So a little more shipping. Welcome to the shipping stream. What's your opinion on price of silver right now? I don't know. I've been watching silver for a long time. I don't know. Could be undervalued just because it's been doing bad for a while. The hiccups. Why would I get hiccups from running up and down the stairs? What the hell? Oh my gosh, the Victini. I love that card. This is Tournament Victini. Very nice. Okay. It's called Battle Day Victini. And it's probably going to be one of those extremely valuable Pokemon cards over time. Because people are nuts over the tournament cards. Give me a second. So the software still fights me. It's got all the same bugs. They did not improve it. You go to print and it says, Stamson encountered an error. Why? What's the error? Okay, let's try again. Stamson's encountered an error. What is the effing error? Stamson's encountered an error. Wait, what does the error actually say? Let me read it real carefully. First class international flat document is not enabled for your account. I'm not even in the international tab. I'm in the domestic tab. Wow, this is a very broken piece of software. What could I do to fix this, I wonder? Let me try swapping over to UPS and then swapping back into USPS. Maybe that'll like reset something. Here's another problem. It's got a drop-down menu and it scrolls automatically for you, even if you're not touching it. I can't believe it's so broken. I think I'm pretty close to just swapping over to different shipping software. Also, why is this so expensive? That's weird. Oh no, it changed. Okay. Well, the price jumped from a high price to a low price all of a sudden. Oh, now it's saying we need a cutoff for the next day. And now it's just saying it doesn't work. Okay, I'm going crazy, guys. I'm so sorry, but this software is got to be some of the worst software I've ever used in my life. All right. Mr. sent for one spot in the Victini and Final Fantasy. Using stamps is the error. Pirate ship is the way. Yeah, it might be time for me to learn a new shipping software, guys. I won't like it, but I think it's about time for me to start figuring it out. Because stamps just went through a big update, and it still doesn't work. So it's kind of weird, you know, it might be worse now because, here we are, might be worse. Okay. Good. All right, let's see if it, yes, set it to 626. Why would it even start at 625? It's going to suck to upload the addresses into new software. Essentially, that's right. I will have to gather every single new international address all over again, which is a lot of work. What the hell? It didn't print. It's broken. What the hell? It's claiming it printed them and it did not. Okay, the software is just broken. Oh, this is no good. Error printing. The printer couldn't print stamps.com. I'm so sorry, guys. We're having technical difficulty now. Oh! Whoa! It printed it later. It printed like a minute later. What the hell? That's crazy. So, okay, we only need one of these. Crazy, dude. Wow, all that to get a label for a small shipment. And what's weird is we were just printing some packages and it was all going very well. And then one more package and it broke. How crazy is that? Okay, now we got Lucas Launch. One Victini. You got it, Lucas. Good. Crazy, bro. That's brazy. Yo, can I get a shout out? What? Let's see. Shout out to Taco. It's Taco Wednesday? You should have been here yesterday. Emily says, when I lived with my foster parents, she left me in a car without an air conditioner on, hoping she wanted me dead for money. Oh, I don't know if that would be true. If you actually died in if you died in a car, she would probably go to jail for kid slaughter or whatever they would call it. I guess you could call it manslaughter, but no, I'm sure that was an accident. I wouldn't hold that against her. She might have been careless or she might have been annoyed, but she definitely is not looking to do that because she would go to jail for a very long time. So let's see, 2 spots. We got one in the Victini, one in the Final Fantasy. Mr. LaFlame, did you see the I updated your digital collection channel? And if you notice those boxes with your cards in them, one of them doesn't say completed. That's the one we got to look into still. That's the last one to look into. So we got 3 people in here out of 30. A lot of interest in the tournament card. The Victini, I love that card. Oh, I already read that. Here. No, she said she did, and she did go to jail. Really? She left you in the car on purpose? Whoa, that's crazy. She did go to jail for it? That's nuts, dude. Yeah, I don't know about all that. It couldn't be me. So 1 spot in the Final Fantasy, just like you requested. There you go. That's crazy. All right. I wonder how you get caught. I wonder how you get caught with something like that. That's dangerous, man. I was dropped on my head, says Taco. I'm sorry, man. For some people really are dropped as a kid. Or like a kid can fall downstairs or something like that. That's why when you're having a kid, you have to have like a lot of guards and to protect them. We had a baby like every year or every other year. And so we constantly baby-proofed our home. And everyone had to keep an eye out for the baby when it started crawling. Okay, so we are at 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7, everybody. I know that feeling. My mom only bought me 2 Pokemon base set booster packs at a time when I was a kid. No! Which is why my grandparents adopted me. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Grandparents can sometimes be very good parents. They got a lot of experience. All right. So, Marco, the homeowner, what's Hood Dog? Mr. Update, Discord on Naruto King sold. Oh, good point. Yes. Let's go over to Slab Away. Also, we're changing the way Slab Away works with commission slabs. Now the commission slab is paid out when the slab is paid out. I think that's the better way of doing it. In the off chance that somebody actually cancels it. This is going to say sold. Good catch. All right, good. All right, let's talk a little bit about what's here today. We've got this new tournament Victini. 3 spots have started it out. It's a big break. Could take a while. We have new Hololive. Curious something. What's the name of it again? Curious Universe. Ah, there we go. 12 packs in a box. It seems that $6.50 is the standard price or something. So these are $6.50 a pack. And you're looking for a signature card out of here. So there it is, Hololive new set. I used to have a shiny rainbow Pokemon card. Mark of the Homeowner is my new legal name. Oh, yeah? Feels good. All right. Nice. Very cool, man. Congratulations. I'm ready to sell all my stuff and not own a home. Guess that's what life does to you. Okay, the heart wants what it wants. So let's get this priced up for Anthony Haymeyer real fast. We got this Palafin. Oh, look, there's a Palafin. Well, no, wait a second. Man, we can run them at the same time. Who cares? He's got a nice PSA sleeve on this. Let's get a fat sleeve. And just put this into the fat sleeve for us. There we go. 'Cause I want these to start having sleeves. My parents bought me first edition Team Rocket Gym Hero and Challenge boxes for Christmas. I was spoiled. Oh, that is cool, man. That is very cool. Okay. Is the black and white box break still going? I believe it is. I think it's 5 spots deep, isn't it? Black and white box break, guys. For those who like to take a chance at a box break. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There are, in fact, 5 people in here now, everybody. We need 3 more people, and the box break goes off. There's a ton of breaks. I mean, there's no shortage of breaks. You just got to pick what you want if you want it. There is no shortage of at all on the breaks. My parents bought me fakes from Spain. Thought was there, but years down the lane, they wasn't investments. Oh, that was kind of hard to read. That's sad. From Spain. Interesting. Spain has fake Pokemon cards? Still got all the cards all mint. Nice. That's very cool, man. If I had money, I would buy. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Emily. You focus on life and all that. Come back when you're got a career and all that good stuff, okay? And maybe I'll be an older man and still selling Pokemon cards. Let's see. Palafin. I bet you I will be. I really enjoy what we do here. You know that? I really enjoy hosting this stream. It's very easy to enjoy what you do when you love what you sell. Okay, let's see. So, looks like Palafin's cheapest buy it now price. 40. What kind of job do you want, Emily? What kind of job do you want one day? Doctor, engineer? Let's see. There won't be any jobs left. AI will have taken them all by then. Might not be completely untrue. I think they'll be gone by then. Some of the vintage cards will no doubt be more and more expensive over time. But there'll always be something new. So it's not that bad. So you have your choices, guys. $38 Anthony Kalura Palafin or $40 Haymeyer Palafin. Very interesting. I got 4 Spanish Evolving Skies packs from a vendor when I traveled to Barcelona. I didn't know that existed. Wow, man. I got to get out more. If the world still exists in the future, I will still buy slabs. Be my lawyer. I always need them. What? There we are. Sounds like a line from The Godfather. So that's it. There's no orders in the queue, so I'm just pricing up slabs. That's all I'm doing. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Questions about breaks or anything. What do we have here? So I don't know how to price this. I really don't. I don't know how to price this. Roger Craig Smith, Sonic 2 Prism. The card graded 9. So we know the card's already expensive. And then his autograph graded 9, which doesn't really matter. Just all that matters is whether it's authentic. Let's see. Let's type in PSA Roger Craig Smith. So it looks like he has signed a number of things. He signed Funko Pops, and he has signed Sonic the Hedgehog video games. Let's see on the high end what he signed. Well, there is a PSA signed Batman card, but that card got a 10 as well. And it's a Weiss Schwarz stamp card. It's like $3,000. It's super expensive. Let's see what a PSA 9 Sonic card sells for. Sonic Prism. Okay. So Sonic Prisms are not cheap. They are, in fact, really expensive. So the first thing we note, the cheapest Sonic Prism is this one for $650. And then this one goes up to $1,000. So even if it wasn't signed, I would be asking at least $650 for that. The hard part is I don't know how much value the signature adds to the card on top of that. So here's what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to start the card off at about 1.5 thousand and just leave it there. And Mr. Haymeyer can tell me to lower it as he wishes. I wouldn't sell it lower than the price of a PSA 9. That wouldn't make any sense. Because again, the card did actually grade PSA 9. And I think the signature is going to add some value as well. It's a very nice thing. Okay. I don't know what he had in mind. Okay. I want to be a YouTuber. I sent an order for that box break. Let's finish it, guys. All right, you got it. Jack Woodworth, a spot in the box break. There's 2 spots in the box break left. Mr. Jack. Two spots remain. Are you excited for UFC main event this Saturday? I do not watch any sports. I hardly watch any TV lately. I really struggle. We watched the James Bond films, and we have not watched anything since then. And I watch the news all day long. And then I struggle with anything else. I really do. UFC, guys punching each other, sometimes that's really cool. Here's what'll happen. If any really crazy moment happen, they will show up in my shorts feed. So I would just get the best moments anyway. Same with like football, same with baseball. When a big team goes up against another big team, you always see the replays of the best moments in your shorts anyways. And I don't really follow the players, so I don't know them very well. So I don't know who to root for. I don't know why I'm rooting for them. I just see 2 guys expressing a lot of skill, punching each other, and it looks really painful. Like, I can't imagine the headache you get after getting punched in the head that much. Your brain must swell for a while. It's a dangerous sport. I mean, I really appreciate it for what it is. It's a truly dangerous sport. You could die. You could become disabled. You could become mentally disabled. You could just die from it. And so it's like a gladiator ring, you know what I mean? Isn't that what the Roman Empire had just before the fall of the Roman Empire? But no, it's fascinating to watch. It's like Dark Souls, but in real life. And it's cool that the fighting they do is not like we see in the movies, like Jackie Chan and all that. Wah! You know, the kung fu. You don't see that. You see mixed martial arts. So you see all these basic punches and kicks coming out, but they're high-quality punches and kicks. It shows you what the human body's capable of doing if it itself was a weapon, you know, if you didn't have a gun. But again, I don't really watch any sports. I don't really know who to root for or why. And anything good will just show up in my shorts anyways. If anyone does like a backflip, I'll see it in the shorts. Have you seen Camp Rock, the movie? Jack Woodworth says sealed. Oh, sealed. I'm sorry. I didn't write that down, did I? Yes, you're allowed to keep them sealed if you get pulled. That's one of the cool things about the box break. So put a nest there. And 1 Pokey Shuffle. Yes, let's get that Pokey Shuffle now. Okay. There you go. All right. Boop. Look at that Rookity. 1 cold Rookity coming out of the Pokey Shuffle. All right. Very nice. Let's see. Here's Joseph Valenti, one whole box of Korean Rocket. So this stuff is very, very popular. Top seller right now. Korean Rocket. Japanese Rocket, $6. English Rocket, $10. But Korean Rocket, $1.70 a pack. Way cooler. You can open so much of it for so cheap. Okay. They drew so much blood from me today. Oh, yeah, the doctors. I've had that happen. They want to run different tests, and so they pull like 7 vials of blood out of you, and you're like, what the? I didn't know you were going to do that. There you go. Go that way. Okay. Very nice. You know, when I was younger, I didn't have any blood tests. We never went to the doctor. So I had my first blood test as an adult a few years ago, and I got woozy looking at the blood. Never actually seen it before. Here we are. That doesn't happen now, but the first time I got woozy, I was like, whoa. Never experienced that before, like a fainting feeling. There we go. Not that way, anyways. Aw, I didn't cry though. I'm used to it. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. I didn't cry. There we go. Boop. All right. Cold. All right. Here's Zamazenta. Ooh, Zamazenta. I stare into the eyes of the nurse. Do you? The nurse who takes my blood, she's always some kind of, I don't know, mug punter kind of girl. Here's Sedatan. No, actually, I had a blood draw at a large hospital one time, and there was this girl. She was about my. She was younger. She was about my age. A black nurse, and she flirted with me the whole time. Here we are. It was very, very interesting. Here we are. I think I came back home and talked about it in the stream. Here we are. It feels nice to get flirted with. You don't get flirted with all the time. It is. Did you get a lollipop? Here's this. Here's Blaziken, the head nurse. Hey, that's my joke. Mr. Got Game. Here we are. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. She wanted to show you the dark side. I know, it's very funny. Here we are. All right. Very nice, very nice. Tossing this away. Oh. Oh. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So far, your 2 ARs are Zamazenta and Orbeetle. These are weak ARs. We're hoping for a strong SR, or more likely, you know, an alternative art. That'd be very good. Or if you get one more AR, you're hoping for the best one, which is, well, if this is the rocket set, probably the Houndoom. See, oh, it's Kangaskhan. All right. So far, bad box, Joseph. The box could be saved by an alt art. It's Regirock. Oh, it sucks. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Cold. Gorabis. And cold. All right. Tossing this over here. All right. Very nice. Okay. What's this? Ooh. Oh. So that's for Mr. Joseph. No, it made my day, though. It was very nice. Let's see. Mr. Joseph. Ah, Joseph with the fat bag, huh? Wow. What do you know? They call him Big Bag Joseph on account of his big bags. Damn, cold box. Yeah, that was a cold box for sure. Okay, we're going to create bag number 2 for you now. Ooh, we've been live 1 hour already. I can't believe how fast the time goes, guys. The time goes really fast. 2 spots left in the box battle, by the way. Also, there is a popular short break, small break. Oh, was it this Dragonite or was it a different one? Oh, maybe it already ended. It was very popular. So popular that it already ended. But this Dragonite, I could see it going next. That's 4 spots away. That's a nice Dragonite. Okay. I'm on spectator for now. I'm back home. Good. Okay, we have Miss 6 box break. Oh, she. You ever get slapped in the bag? Slapped in the bag? Are you asking me if I ever had my nuts tapped? No? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do I get in on that? You send me $40. You send $40 via PayPal or Cash App, ZELLE, Venmo. I actually prefer ZELLE. ZELLE's the best one. No fees with the ZELLE. That makes ZELLE the superior app. Okay. So we've got Mr. NHCC TCC giveaway box of Korean Fusion. Give Miss Emily spots 3, 6, and 9. Let's see. You're giving away a box? Wow, bro. All right, let's do it. NHCC running a giveaway. Zoop. I always use ZELLE. I need a loyalty badge. There should be a ZELLE loyalty badge. There should be a roll in Discord if you're a ZELLE user. Seriously, it's like 0.3. No, it's 3.5%. It all adds up, you know. It all adds up. If the entire audience only used ZELLE, it'd make thousands of dollars of a difference. How crazy is that to think about? Because PayPal is a Robin bastard. I can't say that. So they just take so much. I don't know why they take so much. So there's our giveaway. NHCC is the keyword. We're hitting refresh. All right. Okay. ZELLE user giveaway. I want a Weiss badge. It's giving me trouble, and I use it just for you. Oh, yeah, the Weiss. Well, Weiss is better than PayPal as well, isn't it? Because international buyers cannot use ZELLE. ZELLE's only domestic. And so international buyers can use PayPal, or they can use crypto, or they can use Weiss. And Weiss happens to save a lot of money. So he wanted 3, 6, and 9 to be Miss Emily, right? 1, 2, 3. Emily, what's her name again? Her name's Emily something? Oh, let me see. She's been hanging out a little bit, huh? Emily. All right. There you go. Look like my PayPal went through after 48 hours. Oh, good. Okay, so let's get your order open. So you ordered $17 worth of rocket cards, right? And so that should be 10 packs. Okay, let's get it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. Tossing that away. And it looks like I actually need to stand up and get more rocket. Yay! Can I borrow the littlest Diglett roll? people are loving Korean Team Rocket. That is a top seller for us. Ugh. There's just not enough room over here. I need to make more room. Victini, the Victini tournament card is a new large crazy break. All right. There it is. How many did he need? He needed 3 more, is that right? I think he needed 3 more. 8, 9, 10. There it is. Okay, very good. Okay. Dylan Cranfield, good luck. See what you got. Mr. Dylan. All right. All right. All right, you wouldn't show up in the list because we're opening you from the other day. So, cold, pack number 1, cold. Pack number 2, the olive tree. I don't understand the olive tree. I mean, those are pitted olives. Did the person who created the tree not understand, like, olives don't normally look that way? I mean, it's really weird, isn't it? It's like they might as well be hanging pizza from it, right? They should do a change to the design. It's an olive tree, but those are pitted olives. I don't get it. Okay, here's a hollow. Oh, nice. The wheezing. I like the wheezing. Just hanging out with this bud. Doing some smoking, maybe. Okay. All right. Moltres. Oh, all right. So there we have it. Very nice. Good, 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 good. Mr. NHCC. You got a box. Somewhere over here. No. I see, I did it, didn't I? I read the list. This is Dylan Cranfield. That shows you the strength of the muscle memory, where after an order is done, I always check the queue to see whose order it was. All right, so Dylan Cranfield, here it is. My brain wants to follow the queue so as not to mess up the orders. Really funny. All right. Ta-da. Very good. Very good, very good. We took care of NHCC's order, though. And we have a Christopher Fenton order. He's got a big one. 2 spots on the Dragonite slab. 1 Korean rocket box. Hell yeah, dude. All right. 2 on the Dragonite. Hell yeah, dude. Christopher Fenton. There it is. Oh, yeah. Dragonite also going to go off pretty soon, guys. So Dragonite's close. The box battle is close. I think it's 1 spot in the box battle. Is that right? Now, he wants a box of Korean Rocket. I might have to go order a little more of this. Yugi Tao's jumping in the Victini break. That is Battle Day Victini, a tournament card. Very desirable promo. So, historically, tournament cards have done extremely well over time. It is. Like, there was a tournament card for Sword and Shield era. It was like the Rainbow Charizard VMAX. That card sells for like $10,000 now. So, you just slap the word tournament on anything, and the card is suddenly more valuable. There'll be a 1 print run of these. We don't know the official count. People speculate it could be as high as 20,000 cards. They won't all grade 10. Keep that in mind. And that is, in my opinion, that is still a low number these days. So he's a cool card, and He sells for a pretty high price. You got to pay taxes when you buy them. You got to pay import fees when he arrives. And then when I sell them, we try to make a little money on the sale too. So we got 41 and 30 are your odds. And he's a nice little card. Tossing that. All right, you ready? So, hold. Okay. Code. I want a Weiss badge. It gave me trouble, and I use it just for you. I say let's do it. I say we have a Weiss/ZELLE badge, because those are the two lowest cost apps for transacting in. We are. So one of the badges you can earn in the Discord server will be for setting up a Weiss or a Weiss. No, it's Weiss. Weiss. That's how you say Weiss. Like he's a wise man. A Weiss or a ZELLE account. There it is. We're good. Trying to educate people on it because those fees are really crazy. They're like an extra tax. I was really suspicious of ZELLE when I heard it was no fees. I was like, no fees. But then I found out it's an app built by the banks themselves so that they can avoid having to pay PayPal. So the banks prefer that you use ZELLE. This, let's see. Wildafet. Here's Giovanni's Pearson. Spide Ups. Lovely. All right, I like this so far. These are good. Blaziken Spide Ups are good pulls. Seems you get 3 ARs and 1 SR. Oh, Kangaskhan again. Kangaskhan's not as good. Let's see. Oh, your hits got to be in the last couple packs. Oh, yeah. That's the top 10 pull out of this set. Look at that, everyone. Beautiful. Golden Mewtwo. Wow, so cool. That looks great, by the way. There we go. Having Giovanni in the background, looking all smug, looking all confident. Tossing this. I only use ZELLE on you, mister. Easy, I can use it once I get the roll. Last pack. Here it is. Ta-da! All right. Do you put your video location to USA or do you leave it blank? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I probably set that up a long time ago. I don't remember. Should I sell my 10 Umbreon Terrestrial 10s and buy the English one? I guess. I mean, when you sell cards, there's a fee. So, you know, if you want to avoid losing money on selling a card, you just hodl it. You just hold it. So do you have faith in that card, regardless of the language? Well, then just hold it. And so that's one strategy. Instead of trying to flip a card, just sit on it. Whether the market goes up or down or up or down, it'll go up overall as people are paid more and earn more money and the economy improves or the economy gets worse, whatever it is, it'll probably slowly rise. So, Christopher Fenton, it's so nice to meet you. You got a bag, right? Or are you brand new? Were you that guy that was asking about making an order? Let's see. Christopher Fenton. I think he's needing a fresh bag, right? Here we are. Update the give you scoreboard for NHCC. Oh, you're so right. Last I saw, there was over 30,000 Japanese Umbreons. Wow, they really printed the heck out of that. So, to me, that sort of suggests that, yes, they did print more of these than Sword and Shield. And it could take a while for them to rise, but I don't know. They could rise. It could happen. We'll have to see. Markets go through ups and downs, and it tends to do what no one expects. NHCC has 113 plus 45 is 158. So NHCC has contributed $158. Wow, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. That's a lot of moolah. I think that places you in the top, right? Speaking of which, let's get that box out. Where's my NHCC box? Where's my gaze for Trump? Well, I moved it out of the way while I took care of this order. Where did I place it? I Spy with my little eye. Thought I placed it right here. Oh, there it is. Got covered up. How did that happen? Okay. So let's go ahead and hand out some spots now. Chance wonder. So we got Mr. Omar Faba. Okay. Mr. Chef Reef. We've got Smoking Sharp, J Sharp. We've got Theta Vibes. Okay. And so we'll stop there. Okay, good. I went to visit some family and it was great. I haven't seen them in 3 years. Oh, that's really nice, man. Glad to hear that. It's nice when you can visit family. It's a good feeling. Yugi Tao says Victini break. All right. Yugi Tao. Okay, there's Victini. Victini. Oh, yes, he's got his own separate bag over here. That's a good one. Oops. Here's Robert Wright. I have a Dusclops Tag 10. It's worth 40. Will you buy it for 25 and put it toward the Nido King? I could do that. Let me write a card down to do it, okay? Get Wright's Dusclop. He sold it to you for 25. Oh man, I hear the boats going by outside. Really makes me jealous when I hear those boats. Makes me want to do it. But you know what? We're selling those boats. Okay, Jeff Leon. 1 box break spot, 1 Victini spot. Ah, lovely. Okay, Mr. Jeff. Now, you can always go and just buy one of these Victinis outright. You don't have to be in a break, but the break is a fun way to try to acquire one. So that's why it's interesting, you know, because you can't pull this out of a traditional booster pack. I actually think the breaks are fantastic for promos, because promos are a thing you typically are forced to always buy them outright, but we give you an option to give a chance for them. So up to 5 out of 30. This is hot. The Victini's hot. Dragonite's only 2 spots away. The box battle is going off then, right? All right. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What happened to Cheese? Basically, Cheese and I were fighting, and so he had to go. That's it. So if you're a moderator and you fight with me, then there's a point where I don't trust you anymore. So it's just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were having creative differences. Okay. All right. So we're going to grab this over here. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ooh, it's black and white. 1 box of black and 1 box of white. You speak Latin? No. I used to know a lot of Latin. I took 2 years of Latin. I was a homeschooler. Share the full story on John, because I never heard it. John got himself in trouble, and as a result, he could no longer work for me. And then he sort of rented my house for a little while. I helped him with the rent because I didn't want to see him go homeless necessarily. And then he bopped back off to Hawaii. The end. That's the whole story. There we go. Friggin' John. Yeah, friggin' John. What the hell? All right. Give me a number. Your shuffling will always trigger me. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 8. Good. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So, Very nice. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. And all right. Very nice. Good news, everyone. Good news, everybody. Give me a new number. I get today off. Troy says 2, 1, 2. There you have it, everybody. They are split. The breaks are split. Let's see what's going on. We've got Miss 6, cold. Here's Victor, cold. Here's Jeff Leon, Mr. Jeff. Oops, come on now. Here's Oscar Resendez. Oops. Zachary Stex. Ah, Mr. Zach. Could it be you, Mr. Zach? Here's Chris Abruzzo. Zach Woodworth. Ah, the star card going to Zach. And Beatrice Moniz. There it is. All right. Well, well, well. The stork drops them off. If both parents aren't present at time of delivery, then there's a child support bill added. Now tell me about the prune juice lady. Yeah. You got any prune juice? A woman who looked like she could have been in her 90s snuck into our home while we were working and asked for prune juice. That is the story of the prune juice lady. It's a real story. It's a true story. All right. And then when I said no, she turned around and started waddling right back out of the home. Very strange. All right. This was at the other home, the Blue Lake house. She was looking for some prune juice. But she sounded just like that when she asked, "You got any prune juice?" All right. Good. So Mr. Zach, was she a ghost? Could have been. I guess I wouldn't have known. Mr. Zach, Mr. Zach, Mr. Zach, Mr. Zach, Mr. Zach, Mr. Zach. All my cousins have kids. It feels like I'm behind. Hey, cuz. All right. You better start penetrating those vaginas with your penis, or else it'll never happen. So let's get this into the star card, which is over here. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got time, man. Go. It's actually, I think it's generally girls to have a bit more of a, they got a shorter clock. So they got to make it happen sooner. But boys can have kids at 80, apparently. I guess if your body's still making them spermies. Look at that. 8 out of 29. Moving right along. Now, Zach, 2 boxes, black and white. Bro, I had that full volume. My sister passed by. Oh, no. Not the stepsister. Box number 1. How educational. The male lion puts his penis in the female lion's vagina. All right. Kids are bad when the parents are bad. It's many versions of them. They are. I don't think that's always true. Like, for example, you have parents that are all nice, and then their kid, like, murders them, or goes out and commits a mass murder, but you find out the parents are, like, just these average people. They're, like, they don't do anything. I think sometimes people, you got to think about it. Each person that's born is a random combination of the parents. And I think it's possible for the kid to just get a real bad combination, or to just, not be developed right or something, not be right in the head. Your kid could join a death cult. Your kid could be indoctrinated, especially young, impressionable people, right? Or something, So many things can go wrong. It's not always the parents' fault. If the kid's bad. There we are. And I definitely feel like my parents were crazy and I'm less crazy than them. I'm still a little bit crazy for Pokemon, but definitely less crazy. Here we are. Okay, box of black. Very fun. Here's one of these. Check what PSA 10 Arcane Legendary Collection just sold for. Hey, what's up? It's Mr. Donovan. Do you own one? I did a break on a Arcanine in the past. I don't remember who won it. There it is. So let's see. PSA 10, RK9. Wait, I don't have to do that. I was watching that one. Let me go to my watch list. Was I watching that one? Oh, I thought I was watching that one. Looks like the Legendary Collection Charizard just sold for $28,000 with $3,400 shipping. So that's more like $32,000. Also, that's international. People are more squeamish with international. That's pretty good. I bought mine for just $5,000. Okay, let's say Legendary Collection. I can't believe I ever did this stream without my phone. The phone is so useful. Double phones. Ow, my head hurts. Looks like he sold for $6,000 as a buy now. Is that right? Yes, I have the other one. You've got one. Let me show you one. Let me show you something, Mr. Donovan. So Donovan's a guy who pulled a break on this channel a while back. Here we are. Look at this. He pulled a Arcanine, probably at the time, it was probably priced around $1,000 or something like that. I don't know what we would have priced the break at. Look at that. So you and I both have one. Break was valued at 1.6. There you guys have it. It was valued at 1.6. He pulled it probably for $40, and now the same exact card is valued at $6,000. Just sold for $6,000. How about that? That's pretty cool, man. So it looks like it had been finished in auction for 4.5 on June 17th. That's the one I was talking about. PSA 10, right? And then if you scroll up, this, oh, that was May 10th. I see. So he has sold for $6,000 and the auction was for 4.5. That's pretty good. That kind of gives you a range, you know. Oh, look at that. This was on June 25th. Is that really a PSA 10? Weird. So that one's much cheaper. I wonder why that is. Maybe they don't trust the buyer. I probably agree more with these other two prices, though. Not just because it benefits me, but because this is a direct from Propstein auction, so that's pretty standard. So 4.5, that's pretty good. And then this one for $6,000. That's also pretty good. Whew. Break was valued at 1.6. Yeah, congratulations, man. I can't remember your first name. Your last name's Donovan. I can't remember the first name. Something with the C? With the J? I can't remember. All right, but yeah, look at that. So I bought this one on 123. That was a few years ago, and I've got it for $1,000, and now it has a last sold of 4.5. That's pretty good. That's times 4 in 2 years. Times 4. That's better than the stock market. Pretty crazy. I guess it's easy to be crazy for Pokemon cards when they're doing that, but you know what? It's when the market is falling. Because look, I had them in 2024 as well. I had them on 625. I bought them in 2023. So I had them for a long period. It didn't matter that the market was down and slow and people weren't as crazy about Pokemon. It didn't matter to me. I just really like him. And I think he was a hold, and he's just a special card to collect. Okay. All right. I consider people under the age of 20 a child. I say the age of adulthood is 18 until we change the law. That's my thoughts on it. It's 18. Technically in Missouri, it's 17. And I hear there's some states where it's like 16, which is kind of crazy. Because I think that's too low, but it's whatever the law we set is, and if you're allowed to vote at 18, then to me you're an adult at 18. Now, if you want to say an adult's 20, that's fine, but then we all have to go vote on that the age of being adult is 20, and then the age of voting needs to be changed to 20. So that needs to happen, because if we're all admitting that you're a child until 20, then you're not ready to choose the leader of America. You see what I'm saying? So people got to be real picky and choosy about that. I know there's a lot of people who are picky and choosy about that for like, oh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, it's cool, man. Look at that Genesect. That looks awesome. That is so cool. Check that out. So black and white feels like it hands out the altarts all the time. It's really nice. Even at 18, you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't rent a car, but you can definitely enlist in the military and vote, though. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Whipple, exactly. Which I think is wrong. I think that one of the reasons we can't raise that age is because it would hurt one of the political parties. I'm looking at you, Democrats. And so they're not willing to give that up. But it's so obvious that people are not completely, fully developed until a little bit later. I mean, 18, I barely knew who I was. I didn't know myself. I'm older now. I know myself really well now. But at that age, 18, I didn't know who I was. So, yeah, I mean, what do you know about taxes? What do you know about producing goods? What do you know about finances? What do you know about war and history by the age of 18? You don't know much. You're just out of high school. And you're going to help choose who should lead the country. And so I don't think that that's... I mean, it's up for debate. It's a conversation of debate. And my personal feelings on it is that 18 is a bit young. In many ways, we regard 18 as like stupidly young. You know what I'm saying? Life lasts a long, long time after 18. You know, most people live to 70. So you got all these years where you can vote. And 18, you haven't even gone to college yet. You haven't gone to college. You haven't held a real job. You haven't had children, probably. Some people have had children, but a lot of people have not. You've never owned a home. You've never paid home taxes before. So you know so little. And then you're also so gullible at 18. It's so easy for anyone to indoctrinate you still at the age of 18. It's so easy to be convinced of, hey, you should get, how about this? We'll have state-run grocery stores. Oh, that sounds like a great idea because it'll be cheap and that's good. It's like, yeah, you probably should not vote. State-run grocery stores, just like a failing country in Africa or something. I don't know. Anyways, I was getting a bit ranty there, wasn't I? A bit ranty? What do you guys think? Was that a bit ranty? Here we are. What I would do to be 17 again. If I was 17 again, I would not go to college. I don't think I'd go to college. I'd skip that phase of my life. I would pick up any semi-decent job, and I'd immediately start buying Pokemon. And then I would start my YouTube career all over again. But that assumes I'm restarting with all the same knowledge I have now. Ooh, look at that. Tortuga. It shows you that schools, from a utilitarian or from a utility point of view, it's only useful if it's actually getting you something. You wouldn't go to school if you didn't get something out of it. So most people are not going to college just to be cultured in Shakespeare, which is an absolutely atrocious idea because you can just go read Shakespeare or go watch it on YouTube. So the real reason people go to school is because they're trying to get themselves situated for their career. That's the real reason. And if you already knew everything you needed for your career, you just wouldn't go. You wouldn't go. It's very expensive. That's box number 1. Altart Genesect coming out, and an Emolga Master Ball looks really good. There we go. How would you rather be 17 again? I want to be 20 already. Well, Emily, being 20 is not bad. It's a cool age. But here's the problem. You're going to get past 20. One day you're going to hit 30, and you're going to hit 35, and you're going to hit 40, and you're going to wish that you could rewind the clock. So that's what happens. You're going to be like, I remember when I was 20 and my whole body worked really well. I remember when I was 20 and nothing gave me a headache. There you go. I could do anything I wanted. I could eat a box of Oreos. Trust me, don't wish for that. Enjoy your youthfulness. Yeah, you're actually in a very envious time of your life. A lot of great memories are had. Dating's fun. Romance is fun. You're not committed to anything big. You're at a very fanciful part of life. And life can be really good as you age too, but that really depends on you being successful. So you got to have some success for life to continue to be good, and that is a competition to be successful. And if the competition isn't going especially your way, that doesn't feel great. And then the other thing is, you get unlucky with things. You're some illness in the family. Maybe you get ill, and the illness progresses. You get older, and it progresses, and it's just not good. Here we are. So being young is great. All right. you turn 35 and the cat litter starts making you cough. Or something like that. I could run a sub 6-minute mile. You probably still could if you're like 35 or so. I don't know how old you are, but no, you're right. There's just no comparing 18-year-old you with 40-year-old you or 30-year-old you. 18 is a peak, dude. Not the Jellicent. Oh my god, who designed that Pokemon? He looks like an absolute goof. We used to have Pokemon like Tentacruel. I have an illness, CF. Well, I'm sorry about that. I have an illness too, Poketitis. My wallet has an illness called Open Me Up for Pokemon Titus. Okay, there's the puppy. I don't remember his name. Here's Simmy something. Ooh, Keldeo. Hey guys, what booster box should we do next? We need a new booster box break. What should it be? This. Oh, this is for Zach. Oh, look at those Swoobats, man. That's cool stuff. First edition base set. Nah. We could do black and white again. Although I do feel that this one was a bit slow to finish. So maybe not. Oh, nice Master Ball. Look, it's a Dredagon. Yeah, don't forget there's Master Balls in this set to collect too. OP5. It's an interesting thought. It's not a Pokemon box. It's a one-piece box. It's an interesting thought. I only want to be 20 so I can visit my boyfriend. Oh, long-distance boyfriend, huh? Here's Kling Klang. I don't know. He's up to no good. I don't trust him. Here it is. Here's Swoobat. Here's this deer and Volibee or something like that. Young Love. Time to get hurt. And the cat. Meow. Isn't that it? His name's Isaac. Isn't that it? When you're young and you're in love, it's pretty much just to get hurt, isn't it? Like what are the odds you stay together and all that? It's so poor, isn't it? 10%? 15%? How many people actually stay together at a young age? I broke up. I couldn't imagine not breaking up. Because I just wasn't really me yet. I didn't know what I want. I didn't know who I was. Does anyone know who they are when they're that young? My real personality had not fully fledged, had not come out all the way. And, the people I dated when I was younger, pretty much the same for them. They were still learning. He lives in Mississippi. Mr. Artie being a protective father. No. I'm just saying. My parents are high school sweethearts and they have tons of issues from staying together. Yeah, so they stuck together and made it work. That's interesting. Because you can have a really poor mismatch and then still stay together because you're very principled people, like conservative types. It is. But you miss out on the fact that you could have paired with somebody who had more similar interest, more similar vibe to you, and then life would have just been easier. Oh. All right. I'm still friends with my first boyfriend I had at 17. We're so different now. That's what I'm saying. Your full-fledged personality develops over time, and then you're your true self instead of the person that you're being just to get along with someone else, Wow, that's a lot of cards for Zach. Zach's got a lot of cards now. That's a lot. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I cut my Pokemon packs today to see if Charizard's inside. All right, Zach. One for Zach. Not bad, Zach. The Emolga and the Dredagon Master Balls, I thought were pretty peak, Zach. So I think that those pulls in particular could be a flip. I think they could be valuable. So he said lower this to 90. And then the Genesect Altart was good. I don't know about that Jellicent. I think that's basically a throwaway card, unfortunately. I think that card won't sell at all. Somebody who likes Jellicent might buy it, but I wouldn't bet money on him. Here is a Miltank 10 for $49. Here is Sanrio characters for $80. That's a rare one. Look, double-sided card, everybody. double-sided. Tammy Dragonite and Marowak. Dear PSA, work faster. I was 15 when I got my first flip phone. Who the F liked jelly? The first boyfriend I had, his name was John. It's a common name. I focus on the pain. When are we getting another J.D. Vance thumbnail? What age did you guys get phones? Oh, man. I was so against phones when I was younger, and my sisters loved them. So I got a BlackBerry ripoff phone eventually from one of my sisters. She actually, donated it to me. And then I used that phone for, 10 years. It was so old, it did not connect to the internet. It could sort of load the internet. It could load, Facebook, I think, could load on it. But it was old black and white graphics, like a Tyco RC game or whatever they were called, Tiger or something like that. And it could barely connect to the internet. It was pointless. And that was the phone I used from 17 to how old was I? 28. And then I bought my first smartphone. You know why? To do this stream. That was my first smartphone. That was it. All right, well, we got a whole bunch of orders in the queue right now. Christopher Fenton, One Live Custom. I already have a bag from the Fossil Break. Oh, I see. But only the Fossil Break? One Cold Live Custom for Christopher Fenton. So, Christopher, if you've got a pull from the Fossil Break, that is being stored separately in a separate box. I always do that for the vintage breaks, guys. Your vintage pulls are being stored separately. So when you ship, be sure to let me know you have those. I do that to just completely bop them off alone to the side, kind of like in their Temple of Isolation or something like that. So I would not have created a bag for you for that. So you may still be getting your first bag here with the other thing. Mr. Christopher. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, cool. Yeah, they said way over there. Just tell me to ship them together, okay? Victor Kokiko is next. He wants 2 spots in the Victini. You got it, Victor Kokiko. I think a number of people might take up to 2 spots in here just to have that extra chance. It splits your odds into 15. Still pretty bad odds. That's 1 in 15, $80. So you never know. Could be you. Could be losing $80. Somebody loses something. That's what we know. That's a big deal, though. That is Battle Day Victini. And he is likely going to be a very memorable card. That's my thoughts on that card. Okay. We're up to 7. We could host more than one of these kinds of breaks. I'm going to send some out to grade 2. Good. 635 right now. Robert Wright, you didn't take the 25 off the Knight of King. Yes, I haven't grabbed it yet. Get Mr. Robert Wright's Dusclops. So I haven't grabbed it yet. I'm going to grab it a little later. All right. Austin Welch, 10 packs of Chinese 151 for Austin Welch. I think I still have a bag, but my last purchase was December 2024. That means it's still here. So that's what that means. Oh, man, I'm feeling wheezy. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm feeling like I should have eaten something. All right. I'm feeling underfed right now. Let's see. I think I need a new box. I don't see it just laying around, so let me go get a fresh box. Gave the neighbor all my bulk Pokemons I won't grade and his first graded card. Oh, that's so fun. Gave the neighbor a graded Pokemon card. That's a good neighbor. I'm back. Having trouble finding that. Okay. I ate chili and nerds. Ugh. So. Good. There we go. I like that emoji for the Diglett. I think that's a funny one. Those are all the emojis. I think we're ready to trade the squirrel one out. What do you guys think? I think the squirrel one should go. Yeah, the squirrel one is easily the weakest emoji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go. The Trump one will go eventually. I love how deep orange he is. It's really funny. Let's get a new emoji. All right, Mr. Arturo, you're head of emojis. Okay. No more justice for Peanut. The Peanut thing was like over a year ago, wasn't it? Or a year ago. How long has it been? It hasn't been a full year until November. Almost a year. And I've done my grieving for Peanut. The grieving time period is over. Okay. Ooh. Flareon. No, I missed Peanut. His eyes are glowing red too. What? Whose eyes are glowing red? Oh, Trump's eyes are glowing red. I can't see that, funny enough. Here's Onyx. I can't see that detail. Marowak. This is for Austin Welch. Austin Welch. We're opening your 151 as we speak. Arbok, you're pulling a lot of nothing. Okay, Graveler. This is kind of a pricey set to open. Did you know that? Oh my God, please give him something. Nah, okay, no luck. Austin Welch. That was 10 Chinese packs of 151. Yeah, those Chinese packs, man. All right. What would you guys like the next emoji to be? Oops. Share some ideas, everybody. So no Master Ball and no AR, and obviously no alternative art in here, Mr. Austin. Just tough luck. Sorry, man. Keep it. You want me to? I mean, I can. It's pretty easy to put it in your bag. I was just going to find your bag. You said you had an older bag, right? Here it is, Austin Welch. So your bag says 125. I'm going to pop it in there, okay? There it is. You keep them. I don't know what I would do with them. Probably the same thing you're doing with them. I'd probably give them away. Okay. We do have an order from Daniel Del Barrio. 2 spots in the Victini. The Victini is on a roll. There's serious interest in the Victini. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, Victini moving by 9 in one daytime stream is strong movement. There it is, up to 9. That's a big one. Whoever pulls this is a big one. That's a high stakes one, just like the Pikachu. So you're likely to miss. Oh, is that Alexis? Is she asking me for more labels? Oh, she's wrapping up. Okay. Whoa, we just got a big order. That's Mr. David Smith going hard into 3 Victini break. Wow. That's scary. So your odds are 1 in 10 now. But you have a much higher odds of losing something. So with all you guys buying multiple spots, obviously you can't all pull it. So someone's signing up to miss. In fact, the person who does pull it could be someone who bought 1 spot. Okay. All right, this is definitely high stakes. There it is. That is the Tournament Victini. Good. So that's up to 12 out of 30 now. $30 to Cyberway. You got it, David. Okay, this is going to drop down to 1070. 1,070 remains. Those are some big orders. Damn, mister, what tournament you win? Would you ever get into the vintage Pokemon stamps? PSA grades them. I don't know, stamps. TCC, please mark the Victini as a spoiler in the Discord when it goes off. Maybe I asked Tammy to do that. I know how to do it. It's like brackets or something, right? There's, headache. Oh. What the hell? Let's see. What's this? I'm getting text messages from my real estate agent, and he's talking about a new candidate for mayor in New York. And I guess is some really progressive candidate or something like that. That's why he doesn't like him. Isn't that funny? Got a real estate agent who sends you... Okay, here is... Oops. We have another order. Let me hit refresh. How many spots in the Final Fantasy break? Probably 3. Victini spot for 6. Here you go, 6. Ooh, 6 is in. That's an automatic win for 6, everybody. I'm just kidding. She has gotten pretty lucky before. There you are. Set that over there. This ticks up to 13 now. All right. Two, 3, 4. We got 4. So there's 4 people in there, which means 3 spots remain on the Final Fantasy. Tastes good. The Victini sealed. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, sealed. I'm going to talk to a guy real fast. Let's see. All right. All right. Sounds about right. So it's 6:45. We've had a full 2-hour stream. I think I'm ready to wrap up here, guys. Tonight, you'll probably see a new booster box break coming out. And Victini could go off tonight. I don't know. It might take a couple days, actually. But that is a very special tournament card, Victini tournament. It's the Battle Day Victini. Again, I think they're suggesting there could be 20,000 of these issued at the most, but it could be less than that too. No one has an official number. Regardless, it's a tournament card, and it's probably going to do very well over time. So I've got a couple of these coming, and I'm probably going to grade a few. This first one we immediately placed up for break. We also should be having more Final Fantasy cards coming, but they're just not here yet. It's really sad. And that's what's hot right now. The Victini is very hot. I mean, if it jumped by 13 spots in a daytime stream, that's a very hot break. All right, not to mention, don't forget about this one over here. It's a smaller, more affordable break. This Dragonite has a 1 in 6 odds, but it's really 1 in 5 because one of the spots is a star spot. So he's almost done. The box break did go off. I don't know what to do for the next box break. Will it be a promo in English? Let me think about it. It could be. We don't know what they'll do with the Victini. It could be just a regular card in English, but, you know, this is a tournament card. So, for example, let me see if I can find that for the Charizard VMAX. Let me show you what a tournament card from the past has done. These tournament cards kind of go crazy over time. Let's see. Tournament Charizard VMAX. Let's see. No, let's type in... let's just type in Charizard VMAX and sort by top price. How about that? Let's see if there's even one around. Yeah, so here we go. Give me a second. Looking for the cheapest one, okay? So I think I found it. So here it is. This one right here with 13 watchers, that's the Charizard Battle promo card, and he goes for 7,000. And so that's kind of what that Victini is. It's the same idea. It's one of those cards. And so we don't know what it will do over time, but it may experience a similar thing. It may jump to 2,000. It might jump to 3,000. That's not really that unreasonable to imagine over time. He's a pretty hot card right now. And when the tournament cards are revealed, people just kind of jump and buy one. You can buy one outright somewhere, or you can get in this break for $40. You could do both. You could buy one for yourself and get in the break. Or, you know, if I host more than one of these as a break, you can join multiple breaks and take multiple shots at them. Whatever you want to do. So it's a really cool card. It's very pretty, by the way. And that's one of the reasons why it does so well. All right, I'm hopping off, guys. I got a killer headache, man. Terrible headache. I hope it's gone by tonight, but I bet you it won't be. I got to go eat something, too. I'm feeling weak. You guys have a nice daytime. I'll be back for the nighttime stream for Wednesday. See you later, everybody. Oh, and we've got that NHCC giveaway box to finish. Don't forget about that. The giveaway box. Okay? So tonight, the giveaway box.